Hello friends, welcome to Bola English. We have seen the different genders and numbers of nouns. Now let us learn the case of nouns. Every sentence can be divided into two parts, the subject and the predicate. Look at the following sentences. Saurabh ate an apple. In this sentence, we are talking about Saurabh. So Saurabh is the subject and the remaining sentence ate an apple is the predicate. Swati is playing badminton. In this sentence, we are talking about Swati. So Swati is the subject and the remaining sentence is playing badminton is the predicate. The teacher will teach a lesson. In this sentence, we are talking about the teacher. So, the teacher is the subject and the remaining sentence will teach a lesson is the predicate. In the sentence, Saurabh ate an apple, if we ask a question, who ate an apple? The answer is Saurabh. So, Saurabh is the subject of the sentence. The predicate of the sentence ate an apple contains the verb ate. If we ask the question, what did Saurabh eat? The answer will be apple. Apple is the fruit that Saurabh ate. So the noun apple is called the object. In the sentence, Swati is playing badminton. The noun Swati is the answer to the question, who is playing badminton? So the noun Swati is the subject. The predicate contains the verb is playing. What is Swati playing? The answer is badminton. Badminton is the game that Swati is playing. So the noun badminton is the object. The teacher will teach a lesson. Who will teach a lesson? The answer is teacher. So teacher is the subject. What will the teacher teach? The answer is a lesson. So, a lesson is the object. When a noun or pronoun is used as the subject of a verb, it is said to be in the nominative case. And when a noun or pronoun is used as the object of a verb, it is said to be in the objective or accusative case. In the sentence, Saurabh ate an apple. The noun Saurabh is in the nominative case and the noun apple is in the objective or accusative case. In the sentence, Swati is playing badminton. The noun Swati is in the nominative case and the noun badminton is in the objective or accusative case. In the sentence, the teacher will teach a lesson. The noun teacher is in the nominative case and the noun lesson is in the objective or accusative case. Thus, we can see that the nominative generally comes before the verb and the accusative comes after the verb in a sentence. Now look at the sentence. This is Arohi's notebook. Here, Arohi's notebook means the notebook belonging to Arohi. Arohi's shows ownership or possession. So the noun Arohi's is said to be in the possessive or genitive case. The possessive case answers the question whose. In the sentence, this is Arohi's notebook. If we ask whose notebook, the answer is Arohi's notebook. The possessive case does not always denote possession. It is also used to denote authorship, origin, or kind. For example, Shakespeare's plays means the plays written by Shakespeare. The principal's speech means the speech given by the principal. A mother's love means the love felt by a mother. A children's playground means a playground for children. Soumya's school means the school where Soumya studies. Now let us see how to form the possessive case. When the noun is singular, possessive case is formed by adding apostrophe s to the noun. For example, Anita's book, the farmer's farm, the doctor's clinic, the principal's office. When the noun is plural and ends in s, the possessive case is formed by adding just an apostrophe. For example, boys' school, girls' hostel, flowers' fragrance. Here, the nouns boys, girls, and flowers are all plural nouns. When the noun is plural but does not end in s, the possessive case is formed by adding apostrophe s. For example, women's hostel, men's toilet, and children's library. Here, women, men, and children are all plural nouns. When a noun consists of several words, the apostrophe s is added only to the last word. For example, the President of India's speech, the King of Bhutan's visit. When two nouns are in apposition, the apostrophe s is added to the latter or the second noun only. For example, this is Tagore the poet's house. When we are talking about two nouns at a time, then the possessive is added to the latter or the second noun mentioned. For example, Neeta and Geeta's doll means the doll belongs to both Neeta and Geeta. Amit and Sumit's project means the project belongs to Amit as well as Sumit. Now let us see how to use the possessive case. Possessive case is generally used with living things. For example, I am going to my friend's house. This is my mother's book. I heard the tigers roar. It is not used with non-living things. So we must say the leg of the chair is broken, not the chair's leg is broken. The cover of the book is very attractive, not the book's cover is very attractive. The roof of the building is leaking, not the building's roof is leaking. The chair, the book, and the building all are non-living things, so we do not use possessive case with them. But sometimes it is used with the names of personified objects. For example, India's heroes, nature's laws, death's door, etc. The possessive case is also used with nouns denoting time, space, or weight. For example, a day's picnic, a week's holiday, an year's time, etc. In the next lesson, we will learn pronoun and its kinds. Stay tuned. Goodbye.